My husband cheated on me, but it is my fault. We have two adorable children aged 5 and 9, been married for 12 years. I wanted to enhance my career, and my husband helped me tremendously with that. He sold his business to help the kids while I worked my job. It also helped us pay off our house loan. He became a full-time stay-at-home dad while I worked outside. It was rough for me too, having to work in a male-dominated workforce while ensuring everything is okay. Without him, I couldn't have done this. I've lost both of my parents in 2020 and 2021 respectively, and he lost his mother in 2021. Both of us were depressed, combined with his not being able to vent. I am an extrovert and had a lot of friends to talk to, but he didn't. During October, he met a single mom from our kids' school, and they began chatting casually. Let's call her S. I began to spend more and more time outside for work and venting out to friends. It was like a drug to me. I forgot the fact that I was neglecting someone, and that someone is my husband. I denied him sex. At times, I used to belittle him and argue. A lot was going on my mind at that time, coupled with the fact that I lost my parents, was depressed, and as in too deep in an adrenaline rush. In December, it was our 5th birthday, but I had an urgent meeting. I wrapped up my meeting and was heading home when I got to one of my friends who had an accident and I was needed. I drove there and was late for my child's birthday. That night, we got into a huge argument where he talked about how I needed to get over my parents. I yelled back at him and said very hurtful things. I told him he needed to man up because I was the one earning. It threw him off a little bit, and he stormed out of the house. He returned the next day, and we both apologized to each other, ultimately deciding to give us another shot. It was the first time we were intimate in months. He told me he loved me. During Christmas week, the guy who had an accident passed away. I was devastated because he was a childhood friend of mine. It plunged me further into depression. My husband wanted me to help, but I yelled at him again. New Year. I ruined his and our children's because of my stupid action, which was to hang out with a friend of mine who returned to the country after 3 years. I ended up spending the night at her place. First week of January, I see him being distant, and on 8th January, he gives me the divorce papers, blindsiding me. I asked why. He told me he doesn't know who I am. I was not the person he thought I was. I changed, and for the worse. I don't ever talk to him. True. We weren't intimate. True. I belittle him in every step, even though the sacrifices he made led us here. True. He wants someone to grow old together, not someone who yells at him and demeans him, neglects family. True. He wants us to go separate ways so we can both be happy. He doesn't think I'm happy. He's tired to being a doormat and me making him feel insecure. I never said anything that would hurt him. I made a mistake because I was stressed out and yelled at him. It was awful for him and me too. I wasn't the person I used to be. Then he told me the truth about wanting a divorce. The day we got into an argument, our kid's birthday, he stormed out and went to S's house. They slept together. He confessed they both have feelings for each other, and it was the only time they did. It was an emotional connection that turned physical just once. He told me he was broken, and she mended him. Told me he is sorry, but he has a right to happiness too. I told him I want to work on us, do couples therapy and quit my job. I love this man, but he's done. He told me he will move out, I can keep the house. Had I been a good spouse and partner to him, it wouldn't have happened. Been 5 days since I signed the papers. We are civil. It is a consensual divorce and hence shouldn't take more than 4 to 5 weeks. He will have primary custody of our kids because he was present for them. I wasn't most of my time. The custody arrangement is going to take some time, but otherwise we are good. 2 nights ago, we sat down and just broke down. We told each other how we felt and apologized to each other. I told him I was sorry I couldn't be a dutiful wife. It was good. I love this man more than I love myself, but in our everyday life, I got lost. So lost, I forgot him. I told him I won't wish him the best because he is the best. I also talked to S. She apologized for what happened and assured me that it was consensual, a one-time thing, and they both are attracted to each other. She told me it was very shameful of her and knows I can't forgive her, and she is sorry nonetheless. I told her to take care of him because he's a wonderful soul. I'm seeing a therapist right now. I've accepted what I did. It isn't easy, but I've paved the way for my husband to cheat.